I am about to show you guys how to play the Super Ultimate Graphing Challenge. Yes, it is as exciting as it sounds. So, first off, get into your Google Chrome, start typing in Super Ultimate Graphing Challenge. As you can see, I've already done it here. We go right here, and the first thing you see is Graphing Challenge, the universe, and more. We click on that. Now, once we are in here, it should come out as click to activate the physics, and you just click right there. Now, yes, there are other awesome games, but we want you to do this Super Ultimate Graphing Challenge, and here it is. Now, get your worksheets ready. Wow, this is really loud. Maybe I should turn down the volume here. Okay, so anyways, alright, initial position, initial velocity, it's got some questions, so let's start off with level 1. So we're in world 1 right now. Here is a level 1. Okay, nice and mellow. Alright, drag the slider to set the object's initial position and initial velocity, okay? And then, so they show you how to do that right here. We click OK. And the goal here is that you want the thing to travel and follow this graph, alright? And notice we have an orange here, and we also have an orange on the side right here, and you'll see it move. So I'll click this, hit ready to start the graphing. Alright, so now if I just hit the graph right now and hit ready, as you can see, the orange is not moving, hence it stays at 0. The graph checker is going to find out, did I pass? I did not pass. Alright, so I do not get to move on to the next level. So I'm just going to click anywhere to reset. Okay, obviously I failed miserably there, so I need to move this orange. Now, I'm going to move it to 3 meters, because that's where the orange should be. And as we notice, we want it to go up to 3 meters, right? And this is a position graph. This is X in meters. And then on the bottom right here, it is time in seconds, all right? So that helps to answer some questions right here, right? So my initial position that I needed to move it to was 3 meters. And my initial velocity, well, what's going on here? Is it moving? Is it gonna, at 1 second, where's it gonna be? At 3 meters, right here. So, at 2 seconds, where's it gonna be? 3 meters. So, guess what? The initial velocity, we don't want it to move. We want it to just sit there like an awesome orange does. So we're going to click right here. And as we can see, we are following the graph line, and bada bing, bada bang. Oh, the graph checker needs to find out. Guess what? I get to move on to the next level. All right, but just to finish out, describe the behavior of the object. I know, super exciting right here. The orange just sat there. What else? What is the horizontal axis? Well, horizontal, the horizon, is the bottom one right here. So it's T, and it's an S. So that's time in seconds. And the vertical right here is what? Position in meters. And so we're going to put that in vertical. And why does this graph still form even if the object is not moving? Well, we still get a graph, a straight line right here, because it has a position, it has a time, and at that time, at 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, it stayed in 3 meters, so hence it still generates a graph, no matter if it's moving or not. But how about for the next one? Here we go. Alright, now you'll notice that what we see here is that when we move our thing, we actually get coordinates. We get like 3 seconds, you know, and -3 meters. All right, so we can tell that we've got a ball this time, and we want it to kind of go downwards. Now all I see is a ball just like lying here, right? And it starts at 0, and it has 2 options. It can go either positive, 1 2 3 4 5, or it can go negative, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. All right, so we want it to move in what direction? Well, looks like it's going in the negative direction, right? It's going -1, -2, -3, -4, right? So we probably think right now that, yeah, what's the velocity? Direction. Remember, velocity is speed with a direction. And so it's going in the negative direction. And we can always tell this too, also in the slope of our position graph. Okay, so the slope is negative, right? It's flowing downwards, so it's going in the negative direction, so my velocity is going to be negative. Now, they show you how to calculate the slope. It's the change, it's rise over run, right? Change of x. So in this case right here, it's going to go down -1 in how many seconds? In 1 second. And then in 2 seconds, it goes down 2. So 2 divided by 2 is, or 2 divided by -2 is -1. So we have a -1 slope. So what are we going to do? Well, if I move my ball like this at 3, the ball starts there. And I don't want the ball to start there. I want it to start at 0. So I'm going to keep it at 0. And then my velocity, I'm going to move it to -1. Why -1? Because at 1 second, it should be at -1. And then at 2 seconds, it should be at -2. So I click ready. And look at that ball roll. And bam, it stops. And guess what? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I have moved on to the next level. And so I can click right there. And that's what you will do and to finish this activity. And so you should then write the initial position, right? Where do we start? At 0. What was our initial velocity? Is at -1. And you can describe the behavior of the ball, which was that it basically rolled to the left at -1 meters per second. What does it mean if the object's velocity is negative? Well, what does that mean? Which way did that ball go? Right? It went to the left. All right, so hope you guys enjoy this activity, and I hope you guys are starting to pick up what we're dropping here. And if not, I will hopefully be able to answer your questions when I get back. Take care.